Hi everyone, my name is Julia and I am from the Sparks Team 5910, and today we're going to go over some TinkerCAD basics. So when you first log in, this is what your screen should look like. To create a new design, you're going to press Create New Design. Once it loads, this is what your work plane will look like. On the right is where you're going to be able to pick from all of the different shapes and letters and various features you want to bring out to the work plane. So we're going to click on the box and we're going to drag it out. There it is. You can use any of the corners to adjust its length and width. And as you can see there, it's measured in millimeters. One tip for that is to have a conversion tab open, something we like to do. And the one in the middle on the top will adjust its height, so how thick your piece is going to be. So now we are going to go over to the right again, and I'm going to show you all the different options. There's letters and numbers, different symbols, different connecting pieces for various shapes you might want to make, and these are some cool funky holes that they have already built into the program. Today we're going to go with the text, and we're going to scroll down and select the S, and once again we're just going to drag it out onto the work plane and use the corner to adjust the size. Then we are going to adjust its depth on the plane by using the black cone, and that will adjust how high it is vertically. And then we dragged it out on top of the square we already had out there. Now we're going to go over and select the P and drag it out once again. Use the corners to adjust its size. And we're going to use the black cone to adjust how high it is. And drag it out on top of the square. Now there's various options on the left for different ways to view the object, whether it be zoom, and the box up there adjusts your view. So you can see the front of it, you can see the side, the top, the side, you can go back to the front. As you can see, our P is not touching the red, so we are going to use that black cone once again and just lower it into the red square. Now we're going to highlight the whole object because they were all individual pieces and select the grouping option. And this just makes it easier for your printer to print one object as opposed to 3 separate ones. It doesn't have to think as much. So now we are going to go back to the shapes, and they have 2 holes that they have already provided for you. And we are going to select the cylinder option. And as you can see, we need to adjust it to make it smaller to fit on the corner. And this, when it gets sent to your printer, it will tell the printer not to put any filament there, thus creating a hole. Now that we are finished, we're going to go to the Save option, and using the Settings button on the right, you can actually rename the project and also update your privacy settings to make it either private or public, depending on whether you want to share it with the TinkerCAD community or not. And then you want to go over to Export in the right, and you're going to export it for whatever file is appropriate for your printer. Thanks for watching. Feel free to contact us with any questions.